Prince Hall Masonry started here in Boston, Massachusetts on March 6, 1775, where Prince Hall and 14 other men of color journeyed to Castle Island, which was called then Castle William Island in Dorchester Bay, and they were made Masons by a white Irish lodge. They tried to become Masons here in Boston through the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, but they were denied. So on March 6, 1775, Prince Hall and 14 other men of color became Masons. And from that point on, Prince Hall started and was the first worshipful master of African Lodge Number 1.
This organization offers opportunity for self-growth and development and citizenship building and character building. And I'm sure Prince Hall saw this as a budding, civil rights-oriented organization that believed in the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of all men.
He was a leader in the community back in the late 1700s. He had several petitions put in to the legislature and the selectmen, but his main interest at the time seemed to be education of black children. So he went about establishing the first black school in Boston. And that was Prince Hall's main interest, but then he also fought for the end of slavery and slave trade. He put petitions in for that. He said that, at one point, he said that if you don't want us here, why don't you just give us enough money so we can go back to Africa? Give us a ship and we'll form a Christian nation in Africa, which eventually happened, but not under him. But he was way ahead of his time in all these issues, and a brilliant man, and it's really hard to discern how he did all these things in that day when most blacks were slaves.
Prince Hall started this organization to help communities become better communities and to help young men become better men.
Some of the ways that the youth of today can carry out the legacy of Prince Hall is look at obstacles as opportunities. Now, I know that that's often said, and it's almost like, yeah. But it's a fact. It's like in bodybuilding or anything else. The more effort you put into it, the more obstacle, the weightlifting, the more you grow, the more you develop. It's like character building. If you can handle adversity, when the things are going great, it's a breeze. This contest, Who is Prince Hall, gives all of us an opportunity to relate with our elders, the elders relating with the children, learning about a man that represents all of us.
The contest, of course, also opens an avenue for travel, for they find out there's Prince Hall Masons all over the country. They find out there's schools where the president of the schools are Prince Hall Mason, and it just grows.
The Prince Hall contest is going to give kids some knowledge of Prince Hall, his legacy, Prince Hall Masonry, and exactly who Prince Hall was and what he was all about.
As you learn about Prince Hall, you will learn how he influenced our culture. And when we relate to each other, it's a kind of bonding again that will make us all feel a lot better about ourselves.
Children are looking for leadership from adults. So the adults could serve as a vehicle for interesting them in Prince Hall. Secondly, Prince Hall Masons themselves can work with young people as tutors, as any kind of assistance that they may need in furthering their careers. This is really needed in this community, that we don't have enough people who are guiding the youth.
Talk to your children about things that will give them pride and confidence and dreams so that they can achieve. That's what they really need to hear. And here again is an opportunity through this program to talk about positive aspects.
You can speak to a lot of Prince Hall Masons today. We have a lot of young brothers in this Grand Lodge who will tell you that they'll say to you, they'll probably say to me, Grandmaster Lewis, I've been a Mason now for 2 years, and I can see that my life has changed quite a bit. I really enjoyed what we're doing here in Masonry. I'm enjoying what we're giving to the community, and that's the difference. If those children didn't have Prince Hall Masonry or other fraternal organizations to look forward to, where would they be at today? So it's good that the older folks talk to these young children. Talk to them now.